Hey guys, this is my project for art portfolio unboxing of my Vinylmation series. So we're starting off with my poster first. It took several months to work on. The title of my project is HugNKiss Vinylmation poster. The first Vinylmation is an overlook of a dolphin. The second one is a remake of a picture, that's SpongeBob's house. Sabastion singing under the sea. Flo looking at her reflection in the tank. That's Bruce with Marlin and Dory at the bottom in fear. I drew an anchor because that represents. That's a coral bed. That's the intro into Finding Nemo. These are jellyfishes of the scene from Finding Nemo. And these are all characters from Finding Nemo. That's Squirt, that's Scar. Some of Nemo's friends, Dory, Marlin, Jacques, and Mr. Ray, with the coral print on the side. Now, moving on to my box. It took also a long time to make. That's the top of it, of the box. Here are the side views of Sabastion with a starfish and him singing into the bubbles. There's a treasure chest from Finding Nemo in the tank. There's an anchor again. There's a shark, a coral plant, a sunken ship in the corner on the right. And also above it, there are jellyfishes from the scene. This is also the intro into Finding Nemo with a twist of Under the Sea for Sabastion. Now an overlook of it. Now opening the box, you will find a plush, a plaster, and 3 cards, and my custom Vinylmation. This is a plush. It took about 2.5 months to make, with designing it, painting it, stuffing it, and then finally stitching it all together. The stitching was the hardest part because the cloth was so thick for it, and painting was probably the most fun of it all. Now we're moving on to my plaster. It's a rock with coral sponge-like creatures laying on top of it with a seaweed plant on the right hand. There's sand on the bottom of it. Now turning it slowly for you to absorb all the details. That's the water on top of it. It took about 1 day to make it. Now moving on to my cards. I made an exclamation point because one of my teachers hate exclamation points. Now moving on to the Voom card. At the time of making it, it was my favorite song, called Vava Voom. And on to the last one is an Aztec tribal print. Okay, now moving on to my custom Vinylmation. It's Mike Wazowski dressed up as Yoda with this boxing setting as Tatooine at sunset. Tatooine is where Anakin was enslaved as a child. Now to open the box, you will find Adora as the backdrop to represent the Monsters, Inc. collaboration with Star Wars. Now this is my Vinylmation. Mike Wazowski dressed up as Yoda. The hardest part was probably the galaxy setting for behind the horns and his hair. He was very fun to paint, and he took to the most at least a month to make all together. His arms are adjustable, but his head's pretty tight on there. Now an overall look of him. And that concludes all the collection of my custom Vinylmation series. Thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoy it.